Hey Capricorns, welcome to your relationship check-in reading, where if you are involved with someone, thinking about being involved with someone, whether it's romantically or from a friendship perspective, we can give you a little bit of clarity and see what's going on. So we're going to jump right on in and start by pulling a couple of oracle cards to see what energy is surrounding this reading for you. And the first card out that we have for you is Glam It Up. Bring your A game, hitting the team, make an effort, edgy venue, the finishing touches, and stylish. And let's grab another and see what else is going on for my Capricorn collective, checking in on their relationship that's on their minds. And we got two that came out for you here. We have Hand of Cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing your hand, and gambling. And we also have Abundance, keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude, and bliss. So for my Capricorns, it's feeling like you all are going through a little bit of a relationship makeover. And it's funny, for Taurus and Virgo that I did readings for, it really felt across the board that these are not relationships that you are necessarily sort of deeply engaged with right now. Like, this doesn't feel like the energy of relationships that, you've been with someone or getting to know them for months and months and years. This feels very, very new, and it feels very, very focused on you rather than the other person. And so I think that for my Capricorns especially, you are in a place where I think you would like a relationship and you're getting to know people, and maybe there's one or two that stands out more than others. But it's almost like you're ready to step your game up for this person, or vice versa, that there's someone who is looking at the other person in this, and it's like, oh, I cannot half step on this one. Oh no, I can't. But it also feels like there's a little bit of a runner chaser energy, and that's not like in a bad way where the chaser is doing shit to just, or the runner is doing shit to kind of traumatize the other person. It feels like somebody on one side of this is playing a little bit hard to get. Like, they're not entirely convinced that the other person is super serious about this, like almost like, oh my God, yeah, whatever, you're joking, I can't even take you seriously. It's that sort of type of energy. But whoever is on the other side of that is like, oh no, this is what I want, I gotta figure this out, like I cannot pussyfoot around this. Like, I need to, go 10 toes deep on this one. So it's a very, very cute energy of someone who is really looking at the other person, and the other person's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Right. So let's get into some tarot and see what other messages we can get for you. So what is this other person's purpose in my Capricorn's life? What role does this person... Oh, that's how you start in Capricorn? The 10 of Cups? That's where we're going with this? Happiness. The ultimate in happiness. And so I do feel with the energy that's going on, Capricorn, I think that you're pretty happy within your own rights, like on your own. But it feels like this person is coming through like, oh, I'm just going to add this other cup over here. I got this little cup for you. And, I hope that you take it, because I think that, it can take your happiness up to another level. So again, this reading so far has such a light and happy and cute energy that I don't think that this other person means you any harm. Like, they really are interested. They really want to sort of see you happy. The Empress, to clarify. So this person apparently is also sort of encouraging you to start something new with them. And listen, I'm just going to put this in here as a disclaimer. The Empress can also be about being a mother, into like literally birthing a human baby. So if you're out there and you're fertile and you don't want kids, you might want to, do what needs to be done to prevent that from happening. But at its core, this other person really seems to want to build something with you. So I think that this person's role is to sort of get you in the mindset, like they want to bring happiness. They want to create with you. They want to create something special and beautiful. So off to a good start. Now, how does this person's energy affect you? Oh, okay. Got a little bit of heaviness coming through. We have the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords is really about heartbreak. It's about betrayal. And I think that this person's interest, and I suspect, Capricorn, that you may be a little bit interested in this person too. However, I almost feel like their energy that they're bringing makes you a little bit nervous, where you can think of, times before where there may have been someone who was also very interested in you once upon a time and it didn't work out. And so it feels as though there's a little bit of hesitancy from you where it's maybe like, yeah, I've heard this before. I've seen this before and I know how the story ends. And so, yeah, nah, can't really take you seriously. But clarifying that, we have the Star. And so I think that there's that little bit of push-pull, that little bit of runner-chaser that I mentioned before, where the Star is really about wish fulfillment, your dreams coming true, right? Wishing upon that star. And so I think that this person's energy makes you a little bit nervous because you may be liking what you're hearing, but you can't help but think that you've heard it before. But there's still a part of you that is saying, what if they were genuine? What if they meant every word of this? What if they were different from the other person? What if this is what I wanted? So you're kind of in those two minds where I think for you, it would be absolutely wonderful if this relationship progressed. But there's that little bit of you that's kind of like, but what if this ends up like the last one? What if this doesn't go well? What if they're just putting me on? And it doesn't feel like that's the intent behind this person's actions, Capricorn. So your strengths as a team. We have the Six of Wands in reverse. And so I love this because the Six of Wands, when it's upright, is really about getting validation and recognition and acknowledgement from people around you. And I think that you two together will be all of the validation that you need, right? You're not going to rely on any sort of external people or situations to let you know that this is good for you, that you all are doing the right thing. It feels as though this is like almost the epitome of like teamwork makes the dream work. Like we're good. We have our little unit and we're fine. We don't need to rely on the validation or permission of anybody else to live our lives. And we have that clarified by the Ten of Wands in reverse. So this is the releasing of burdens. Like it feels like together you all will make each other's lives easier, as opposed to, being solo. It feels like there's a nice balance between the two of you where, you may be sort of lacking in one area. This person comes in and reinforces it and vice versa. So it almost feels as though the two of you together can take some type of weight off of the other person. Now, your challenges as a team. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, clarified by the Eight of Cups. And so I think that the biggest challenge is going to be someone, and Capricorn, I suspect that this may be you, is going to be, I don't want to say over eager, but if you all hit a rough patch or you have even a minor disagreement, I think that based on your past experiences, you will be very quick to cut this off. And it's like, it's almost a knee-jerk reaction, again, from your past experiences that have said, I don't want to go through this again. Nope, 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 nope. And it's like, if the other person even sneezes wrong, you're like, you know what? Nope, done. I done heard somebody sneeze like that before. I'm cool. And so again, when it comes to things like that, I'm not talking about like big things, right? Like lying or infidelity or just doing stuff that humans should not do to another person. That's not the type of stuff that I'm talking about. That, yes, walk away, run very fast. But little things like getting you the wrong type of ice cream, that type of minor stuff, it just feels as though there's a little bit of a knee-jerk reaction there that you would be more inclined to just walk away, like with no discussion, no dialogue, no nothing, like just, nope, you messed up, I'm out, I'm done. So an underlying issue that you may have in your relationship with this other person, we have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups, is a card of movement, right? It's someone who brings to you a love offering, right? And so I think that at least initially, this underlying issue is going to be reciprocation of this love, this energy that this other person is trying to bring to you. I think that it's going to take you a lot longer to come around than this other person, but I feel like they have a little bit of stamina. It doesn't feel like this person is going to sort of stick around and pursue you forever. They're going to need a little bit of permission to keep going. So if you continue not taking them seriously, Capricorn, at some point they're going to give up. Like they're trying to bring their A game, but if you don't give them even a little bit of inch, they're going to stop. And so we have the Knight of Cups clarified by the Six of Swords, which is really about movement, right? It's another card of movement, about going to a calmer, quieter, more peaceful place. And so I think that in order for this relationship to be able to be fully explored, it's going to require you moving on from this disappointment, from this heartbreak, into a place where you are more open, where you are much more open to the possibility of love and what this person is offering. And we saw that here with the Hand of Cards, right? Taking a chance, right? Looking at your options. And so I think that that's an underlying issue that's going to have to be addressed on your side of things, Capricorn. So how can you communicate all of this? Oh boy. So we have the Fool clarified by the Death card in reverse. So the Death card is, not a bad card. It's about transformation, right? It's about changing things up. And so I think that you having this dialogue, having this conversation with this other person to let them know what you're thinking, what it is that you're feeling, is not going to be something that happens abruptly. That being said, we have two cards of you taking a chance. The Fool and then the Oracle card that came out first. And so I think that these conversations are going to have to happen in like sort of bite-sized pieces over a period of time, right? So it is you exploring, it is you doing things a little bit differently, it is you sort of stepping out on faith, but it's not going to be a sort of overnight transformation in how you feel and how you do things. So I think the best way for you to communicate and engage with this other person is really going to focus on you having these small conversations, right? Where you kind of let them know that, yeah, I might be a little bit interested, but I need to take this slow, right? I need to get to know you. I need to learn about you. But like, don't stop doing what you're doing. I like it. Just give me some time to come along with you. And I think that that openness, that honesty will give the other person a bit of safe harbor where they're not feeling as though, they're completely wasting their time with you, but understanding that you just need a little minute to adjust to this. right? You just need to feel out the situation. So I do feel like this person will be understanding if you're able to communicate in that way to them. So let's grab another card and see what else is coming through for you. And we have unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. So again, we have this person who is coming in to create something new and wonderful with you, to birth something new, to increase your happiness. They really want to come together because it feels, again, as though their thought process is if you all come together, you all can do amazing things. You all can take the weight off of each other. You all can give each other this happiness and this low stress type of existence. And that's going to trickle out into other areas of your life. So it's almost like this other person is looking at it like, do you know how much of a power couple we can be together? And not like, y'all are walking around taking over businesses and kicking people in the face. Not that type of power couple, but the type of couple that just radiates happiness and peace and good things in life, that you all can accomplish a lot together. So Capricorn, things are looking good for you if this is what you want. So I'm going to leave it there. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you on the next one.